coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, yeah. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories. We pushing P. We pushing positive energy all the way down the line. Hey, man, get with the program. The life you save may not be your own, but it may be somebody you love. You understand? Spread this message. Spread the word. Prison is not it. It's not the place to be. Worst place above ground that you could possibly be. And we want to keep our young people, man, from falling into that trap. It's definitely a trap. It has been set up for hundreds and hundreds of years, and the only thing we keep doing is falling into that trap. We got to change the narrative. We got to change the mindset. We got to change the agenda. We got to let our young kings and queens grow up to live the best life that they could possibly live, man, without ever being a part of the system, without ever being a part of captivity, you know, another form of slavery. So let's go. Let's get it. TBP Nation, stand up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Pushing P 2025. TBP Nation, big love, man. Hey, listen. This right here, I don't think I'm almost sure I may have talked to people about it, but I doubt if I ever made a video about this. And it's some incidents like this that I haven't talked about, like, personally on the platform, but these are real life things that happen in the penitentiary. To be honest with you, this was one of the most terrifying things that I had seen in prison, especially during this time, because it was early in my bit. Early. I'm talking about Southampton, the Wall. So this happened in the Wall. And if y'all watch the Wall Chronicles, y'all should know it's a lot of things that go on in there, man. It's definitely, at the time that it was up and running, was the oldest prison in Virginia and considered the most dangerous prison in Virginia. A lot of things went down on there, man. A lot of things happened. A lot of people lost their life on there. A lot of people got maimed on there, disfigured on there, set afire, you know, throats cut, eyes lost, colostomy bags, broken bones, broken necks, broken backs. You think of it, it probably went down in the Wall, you know. And I can remember, man, before I left, at this time they had started letting people out tier per tier, right? Because there was so much going on, you know. It was a lot of dudes getting chopped up, a lot of dudes, you know, getting injured real bad, and some dudes losing their life. So they had tried to, like, control it after the long lockdown that they had for the same type of stuff going on. So at this time they was letting tiers out at a time. But the Wall was so out of control, and it was so old, and so many people, old timers, was in the Wall, had so much pull, had so much, you know, power up in the joint. It didn't matter what tier was open. You could get your door open on there. Just like I told y'all before, P.I. had the key. He could get doors open. He had police unlock other people's doors. P.I. came out doing every tier that was out. And you may be out, this tier may be out, and it may be 8 to 10, 12 other cells on other tiers open as well. You know what I'm saying? Dudes can get doors open. So it was really to no avail. And then, like I told y'all, the whole time I was in there, they never, ever shook down. That is the only prison that I have ever been on where they never had a shakedown. If they had one, they didn't have one when I was there. They didn't have one when I was there. So what do that tell you? If they ain't shaking down the cells, that tell you is a lot of weapons on this block. Is a lot of weapons on every block. Is a lot of weapons on the compound. Butcher knives, lawnmower blades, ice picks, clubs with nails in them. It's a lot going on, man. You literally like in a third world country or war zone, and you on your own, because when them doors is open, there's no police in there. There's no police in there. It's not like the modern day prisons where police gonna walk the floor and do this and do that, do rounds. If they do a round, they gonna do a round when all them doors is closed. They're not coming in there when them doors is open. On the modern day prisons, the ones they got now, you could be in the pod wreck and the police can come around and make rounds. They ain't doing that in the wall. They weren't doing it when I was there. You know what I'm saying? What was going on before I got there, after I left, I don't know. They weren't doing it when I was there, that's for sure. So you got to imagine now, put yourself in that frame of mind where you're in a block with all convicted felons for all different crimes, every crime that you could possibly think of, and it's a high probability that 80 to 70% of them, if not more, got a weapon with no supervision when the door is open. Man, it's going down, you know. So I can remember, man, I came out one time and I go to use the phone and I get on the phone. And now, mind you, I'm on the 4th tier. So it's my tier that's out. So I'm on the 4th tier. The phones is on the floor tier where is a whole line of phones. Everybody's on the phone. You get on the phone, you turn around and you face the block. You're on the phone and you're talking and you just surveying because you got to see what's going on. You got to know what your surroundings are. So I can remember gluing in on the 2nd tier because I'm looking at all the moving parts, especially the ones on the floor moving around me. Dudes going to each other's cell, talking to them, hollering at them at the bars. Dudes is passing stuff, wine, food. Dudes be making food, selling food. Dudes passing food, you know, drugs. They doing what they do. It's just like, you know, it's like a casino in put you in the frame of mind of a casino, like a lot of people moving around doing a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own agenda, but they moving amongst each other. So I see the movement on the 2nd tier with 3 dudes, and they moving down the tier, and they go to this young dude's cell. He might have been a little older than me because I was one of the youngest dudes on the block looking from what I could see. Because like I told you, the wall was filled with a lot of old timers. All the young people was there was coming through receiving or got sent there before they get shipped where they going, wild, which was my case. So mostly, like I say, it's dudes that's been doing time. They at least at minimum a decade or better they done been in the penitentiary. So I see these dudes, man, and they go to this young dude, said that this dude ain't you know, but a little bit older than me. At the time, I'm probably what, 21, something like that, 21. So they go to cell, but I see it's 3 of them, but 2 of them lean back. The one dude go to the cell, talk to him for a minute. He pull the cell come open. He go in the cell, right? Now I'm on the phone, but I'm acting like I ain't, you know, I'm looking at everything, but I can see this. So when he go in the cell, I see old dudes stand up and they, you know what I'm saying, they politicking or talking or whatever, and he shove him. And he fall back on the bed. And he act like he was gonna get up. And when he act like he was gonna get up, dude reached, you know, like in his pants. Like he got that thing on him. So he boom, talking to him. I can't hear him, but I can see him. Right? So boom. Next thing you know, the other 2 dudes come up and they stand in front of the cell. One dude stand in front of the cell, the other dude lean over the rail. And then they put their cut up. Right? They put their cut up. So the first thing I'm thinking in my mind, being that I'm young and new in the penitentiary, I'm thinking they rob them or something. Right? So then you heard the little noises, but you can make out the words, but you can't make out the words. Like, no, man, shut up. No, shut. You heard, you know what I'm saying? You can see, like through the curtain, you see movement because it ain't nothing but a thin sheet. You can see movement. So I know I ain't the only one that heard. Other people heard, but you see some dudes walking around, some dudes on the phone. They might look up there, then they look away. That's because you got dudes standing up there. He eyeballing to try to see who looking. Like, go ahead, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, them jokers will come pull up on you. Like, mind your business, right? So I'm trying not to be obvious, but it got my attention. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm new, I'm green in here. I need to see what's going on. Now I done seen the dude in the cell. I know the dude. I don't know him, but I know he a young dude in there like me. Because when you moving around, you can look at people. He been like that. You see young people woo. So I'm like, so you can hear him in there like, and you hear a little scuffle, a little rumbling. You can hear the little punches. You know what's going on. So I don't know if he bucking for his food or he bucking for his property or whatever it is they trying to take. But come to find out, you hear him holler like, oh, no, help. And then you hear him goggle like, so I'm like, man, what they got going on? So boom. Now my call done ended. And now I'm just sitting up here acting like I'm on the phone when I ain't on the phone, because I ain't really trying to be moving around. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying, and all what's going on, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, they in there while you hear a little hollering, you still hear the muffling. Probably like 5-10 minutes. Then you see old boy come out, and the dude that's standing by the door, he go in. Now he's standing by the door, and then the dude that's leaning on the rail, they chop it up for a little bit, woo. But I see old boy that came out, he like, fixing his clothes up and stuff. So then it dawned on me. I said, oh, they in there trying to, tear old boy off. Or turn him off. Because you heard him out. And then when the dude go in there, you heard more and more like, no, man, no. And the same thing, you heard the boom, shut up. And boom. I'm like, oh, man, this is, yeah. But mind you, at this time, I done already been through the stuff that I told y'all. I done seen the dude get killed and everything. And I got that thing, and it's on me. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely on me. So in my mind, I don't know if he done did something that made them target him, or he done act weak, or just because he young. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I'm young too, so I don't know what the agenda is. So my whole demeanor now on the phone is like, just in case if anybody even looking at me, and you know what I'm saying, I'm like, it's gonna be some blood up in this joint. So I'm like, man, this is crazy. It's crazy, and I'm really kind of stuck, cause I don't know what to do. To just go ahead, get up, hang the phone up, go on up to my till. I really don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? So he in there for maybe a couple of minutes, and you heard a little whoop, and then next thing you know, when he come out, then the third dude is getting ready to go in, and they getting ready to switch, and you see the door just boom, the door push open real fast, and the curtain come down, and dude run up out of the joint, and he ain't got nothing on but his boxers, and if you been in the wall, you remember the videos I told you, the tears is real small, man. They not that wide at all. I mean, it's dangerous just to be up on them tiers. I ain't like it because I don't like heights. So the tiers is real small. Then you got the rail. So he pushed the door open so hard that it hit the other dude, and the dude fell up against the rail, and he was trying to bum rush out. I guess with his force coming out, when he came out, he hit the rail and flipped over the rail. Blah! And hit the floor. And he ain't got nothing on but boxes. And I'm talking about, if you ain't never heard nobody hit concrete with skin to concrete, man, it's just a sound you can't even imitate. It's like, and I'm like, boom, oh, and everybody looking at, oh. And when he hit that joint, it's like he bounced a little bit. It was like, boom. And then he was like, it's like you could see it took a lot out of him. You could hear like whether he broke something. It's just a sound that I can't imitate. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy. So I'm like, boom. So he hit the floor. So then everybody is looking up there at them. So they start moving around, and some of them coming down the till to come down to the bottom. So he trying to get up, but obviously he done broke something. You know what I'm saying? He done broke something. And as he trying to get up, this the crazy part. This, like I say, this terrifying, because you looking, because by me paying attention, I done already assessed what now is possibly what's going on. But like I say, he ain't had no number of boxes. But he laying on his stomach and he trying to get up. But like I say, something is broke. and you can see the back of his boxes, and it got blood on it. Yeah, it got blood on the back of his boxes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. So he get kind of like to his knees, and he trying to crawl, but he trying to get to the side door at the bottom, where we come in and go out at. But like I told you, it ain't no police in there. It ain't no police in there, and ain't nobody making no effort to try to help him. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Then one of the dudes that was up there by the door, he come down, and as dude is crawling and trying to get to the door, then everybody got, he got everybody's attention, but people ain't acting like but they looking like I'm looking. Everybody's looking, because it's obvious. So he going to the door, he crawling like some stuff you'll see in a movie, like he can't stand up. I don't know if his leg was broke, his hip, I don't know, back, I don't know. He hit the floor hard as I don't know what. So, but he crawling to his door, and the dude walk up right beside him and looking at him and said something like, yeah, you better not tell you nothing. Yeah, you better not say nothing. He walked down, come back down, walk by him again. As he's still going the same way, he come back by him and say, yeah, say nothing. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he just crawling and crawling. People is moving around on the bottom tier, walking all around him. I'm like, man, this is insane. This is insane. You understand me? Insane, man. And I'll be lying to you if I sit here and told you that I won't. It terrified me. I was shook up. I was straight shook up. But at the same time, I'm shook up because I ain't seen nothing like that before. I'm shook up because in my mind, I'm thinking I might not even make it out this joint, because that ain't gonna never happen to me. That I already know, because I'm gonna put something down off the rip. But either way, I might not make it home. You know what I'm saying? So these are things that you gotta think about when you up in these type of positions and you in here. I'm like, man, because there's savagery going on in there, man. Straight savagery. And it don't necessarily mean something like that got to happen to you, but you might have to do something to keep that from happening to you. You see what I'm saying? So if you ain't willing to do it, it's even a greater chance that it might happen. But if you willing to do it, it's even a greater chance that you might not get out of there. You know what I'm saying? So all of this is just going through my brain, and I'm still sitting up here like a crazy man, holding the phone with nobody on it. With nobody on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm stuck. I ain't seen nothing like this. And it's kind of like I was when I seen the dude, when I saw him get killed. I was stuck. My mama was talking to me. I'm stuck. Because I'm like, man. So this type of stuff that was going on, and I had already, heard, before you go to penitentiary, you heard these type of things. But it's a difference in hearing these type of things and seeing these type of things. Hearing these type of things literally instead of hearing it, secondhand. Oh man, they be doing this in the prison. You hear it. You can hear somebody hollering and screaming. You can hear them saying, nah. You can hear them being muffled. You can hear dudes telling them, shut up, shut up. You can hear it. And nobody's coming to help you. Nobody, not one single soul is going to come to help you unless they prepared to take life or have their life taken for you. That's it. That's the bottom line. Unless they are willing to take life or have their life taken for you, not for their self, but for you. That's a great decision, and it could be a final decision for someone to make, to save you and sacrifice their own life. You understand? You ain't in the penitentiary with your mama. You ain't in the penitentiary with no gun, no switches. You ain't in the penitentiary with your family members, your homeboys, your background, your backup. You ain't got none of that. You got you and your will to live, man. You and your will to live, man. And that's too much responsibility for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't want to get hurt, but even more so, they don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? And given the chance that you might die versus submitting to somebody's will, a lot of people choose to submit because they ain't willing to take the chance on dying or getting hurt. You understand? To me, it was just a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Did I want to die? No. Do I want to get hurt? No. But if that's the options that I have, I'm taking that road every time. You got to hurt me or you got to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Before I let you take something from me, take my manhood from me, take any possessions from me, take any money from me, do any of that, you're going to have to be willing to kill me and spend the rest of your life in the penitentiary while stopping me from killing you. Because that's exactly what I'm going to be trying to do. You know? And in my mind, that's just, what. No matter what people tell you, even though that's the stance I took, it's still a terrifying feeling, man. It's a terrifying feeling because you don't know how it's going to turn out. Just as easy as I made the decision that I'm willing to plunge that Bethlehem into somebody until they ain't got no life left in them, it's a thousand other jokers in there with the same mentality willing to plunge it into me until it ain't no life in me. You know, and you got to know that. You can't just think one way. This is how it, no, it can happen either way. So that's what you got to lock into, like, whatever going to happen is going to happen, man. But I know what's not going to happen. You understand? I know what's not going to happen. But when you indulge in those type of things, when you got to go to war and you got to protect yourself, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. So for you to make it through these things, it ain't going to just be you. You're going to have to have God in the squad on your side, man, because it's just dangerous in there. It's just dangerous, man. It's just straight dangerous. And people like, dude, he wanted to get up out of there. He came out there with so much force that he flipped over the rail. He flipped over the rail, man, and you see a body just tumbling, pow, and hit the ground, hard concrete. Man, what you talking about? If you say that ain't affect you or that wouldn't affect you, and you in this foreign land and this foreign place, man, you lying, dog. You lying, because it affected me. It affected me. I couldn't even hardly sleep that night. You know what I'm saying? But rest assured, I slept. I got that junk tucked right by my chest, just like up right there, like a pillow. You understand me? Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, and I ain't gonna wait to find out. You know, because like I say, dudes get doors popped, man. They get them doors open. I don't know if they working with the police. I don't know how they could get your door open like that in the wall. And there ain't no police going to be in there. And you can holler, you can scream, you can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Dude crawled all the way up there to them bars. And he laid up against them bars like this. And he just holding on to the bars. And he just sitting there and he crying. And he in pain. And he bleeding. And God knows what's broke. And that's where he sit until them people came and blew that joint and told everybody to go to their cell. And when they come to the bottom to tell everybody to go to their cell, and the person up there in the booth telling everybody to go to their cell, they still see them right there, and they still ain't coming there to get them out until everybody was in their cell. You understand? Till everybody was in their cell. So that's extra time here and extra pain. Could be dying, could be hemorrhaging, could be whatever. It ain't nothing gonna move. They ain't gonna help you until they secure to come in there where they feel like ain't nobody gonna do nothing to them. You know? So I'm taking note of all of this. All of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't it. This ain't it. And you wonder why people be suicidal and homicidal in prison. You wonder why. Don't find out. Don't go. Don't go. You know, I know why. You know. And yeah, and I can't say it ain't crossed my mind during my incarceration. You know what I'm saying? Because when you see all that you got to deal with, and then you know how long you may have to deal with it, it's just a lot to take in, man. a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to be mind strong, man, and you got to have a will to live. If you don't have that, you're not gonna make it. You know, straight up. So, anyway, one of the most terrifying things I seen, man, in the beginning of my bit, man. So, you know, and I guess it go down as one of the most terrifying throughout my bit, man, because it's still in my brain. I never forgot that. You know what I'm saying? I never forgot the sound. I never forgot the way I felt when I seen it. I never forgot the way my adrenaline was pumping. My heart was like beating out my chest, and I ain't got nothing to do with it. But you're around it, and you can't get away from it. So you in it, whether you want to be or not. So crazy situation. But anyway, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about that type of stuff. Talk to me in the comments. I talk back. I need you to leave comments. I need you to like the videos. I need you to go out here and get more subs. We need to spread this message all over. One of these stories, one of these messages might reach just one person and change their mind about how they living out here, about the chances that they taking out here, about the risk that they taking out here. Just one. If we could do that, then we could get another one, and we could get another one, and we can get another one. And or the bigger we get, the more people we reach. You know, so tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Y'all be safe out there. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. Stay out of the penitentiary, man. I promise you, with every breath in my body, it ain't where you want to be. Be safe, man. Duck them hooks, man. They out there. Penitentiary is waiting, too. It's out there, too.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality. You know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.